guys, so let's start with the singing bowl to clear the energy. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to gather my cards and do a quick reading for you guys. It will be just a very short one because I just came back from, let's just say, a good hour-and-a-half trip, being out all day, and then another hour-and-a-half trip back. So let's see. I'm so proud. While I was out today, I actually got some really beautiful rose quartz. I know you can't see the coloring and the size as well through a video, but I'm just so in love with these. These are tumbles, but you can see they are chunkers, man. And beautiful, beautiful coloring. For those of you who live in that area, I actually got these at Soultopia in Carrollton, Texas. So if you're interested in some really beautiful, large rose quartz tumbles, big chunkers, this is a good place to get them. Now I'm going to get the cards, and this is intended to be just a one-card reading, just so you guys know it's not going to be anything in depth. It's just going to be what do we feel, okay? So let's go. All right, so we're going to start with the fire signs. What card best describes what is coming up for the fire signs within the next 7 days? So this will be for Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Oh, there it went. What do we have? The Queen of Pentacles. Gathering your resources. What do I feel about Queen of Pentacles? Everybody has their own take on it. For me, this is somebody who's very resourceful, someone who's very nurturing in the more feminine way. This may be somebody that you're dealing with, or this could be you that's presenting a more soft form of love, expression, that kind of thing. That does not mean you're a guy and so you're a femme. It doesn't mean that. It means a gentle presence that you are exhibiting or feeling or are dealing with someone who is like that. This also makes me feel as if some of you are working to gather your resources, saving your money, or being very practical with your money, trying not to go overboard with spending and that kind of thing. Some of you also may be planning for the future, but some of you also could be feeling a little bit dissatisfied by your money or your material possessions, maybe feeling like you could have more or should have more. That's what I'm feeling from it. So I honestly, I feel it's more like you're being a more compassionate person. I feel like you're being more practical, more realistic, more helpful, but not at the point of self-sacrifice. But I think you're really you may be looking into the future. What can I do to make my future better? Whether it's through investments or who you invest your time with. I think you're being much more careful with that aspect of your life. That's what I'm getting. So now we're going to go on to the earth signs. What is the card that best describes what is going on for the earth signs for the next 7 days? And by the way, that card was for Capricorn. Queen of Pentacles is Capricorn, so a Capricorn could somehow be involved, or you could be taking on Capricorn type of energy. Some of you may even be thinking about starting a small business, or it doesn't have to be small, but for some reason the word small comes to me because it doesn't feel like a huge enterprise is what I mean. But it's substantial. Whatever you're trying to bring to fruition, fire signs, is substantial, even if you're feeling it's not. Anyways, so off to the earth signs. So that would be Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. And 2 cards, I think it is here, are wanting to pop out. So I'm just going to take them. Okay. You've got, it looks like the 5 of Pentacles and the 4 of Pentacles. But looking at this, I'm just going to show you the pictures. So this is the first one. Try to make it where there's not so much glare on it. This is the typical left out in the cold card, feeling as if all of your efforts were for nothing. Some of you also could be having issues with mobility. That's not going to be for everybody. One of the things I have to say about the left out in the cold card, these people can go in. It's almost like there's a show about this, because there's nothing stopping these people from going into that building. At least not in this card. There's not somebody guarding it saying, hey, you can't come in. This could be mental, like you feel as if you've put in all this work for nothing, or that you were left out in the cold, or that you were hindered in some sort of way. And this could have something to do with the fact that you had been holding on too tightly to something, or this could be that there could have been greed somehow involved that left you in this state. Very interesting. You're not even... Okay, so here's what I'm going to tell you. You're not even looking at what you have available to you. In both of these cards, nobody's looking at the pentacles. Nobody is looking at what they have. They're looking out and away. So I feel like you're not seeing. I also, for some of you, I'm not going to lie, I feel like you have more than enough, maybe even too much, but you have this lack mentality for some reason. Some of you could be pinching pennies as well. Okay, so what I'm going to say, if that's not the case for you, then it could just be that you're having some sort of money trouble. Maybe having issues about stability around a new beginning or a new job. Something like that. And so you're having to really hold on to your money. That's going to be for some of you as well. I kind of feel as if like you may have had too much or more than your share, and now you're down to just what you have to have, and that's why you think that you're not doing as well. I seriously, I do feel that. It feels as if, just say that for 2 days you had to skip going out for dinner, and now you're letting it affect your whole mentality that you're in a state of lack when you have everything that you need. Okay, so that's what I'm getting for all of the earth signs: Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Yeah, trying to see if I see anything else, and I don't. So we're going to go on. So what is next? We have done fire, we've done earth, so let's do air. Air for the next 7 days. So that will be Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. What card best describes what's going on for the air signs for the next 7 days? Okay, so you got 2 cards wanting to come out too. In a mental prison, about some lies, deception, corruption. And I don't know if this is you or the other person, but you can see this Seven of Swords, the deceptor, is looking at this person who's in a mental prison here. For some of you, this literally could be somebody is in prison, just so you know. But most of the time, that's not the case. So let me just say, with this particular card, this could be lies, deceptions, cover-ups. Some of you made a deceitful choice or were deceived about a choice. But I'm going to tell you that whoever is the deceptor in this, there is evidence left behind, because you see these swords that he's carrying away, but there's 2 still here on the ground that he's not seeing. He's too busy looking over here at his mental prison, not seeing that he's not making a choice, potentially even. Either way, there's something about a deceitful choice and being in a mental prison here. But also, as I always tell you, when it comes to the mental prison card here, this is something you can get yourself out of. This is all mental. Absolutely, 100% mental, because she could cut herself out of those very easily. Quite easily, anyway. And she's also got on a blindfold, which means that you're refusing to see the truth because of some sort of deception here. All right. And then we'll go on to the water signs. I apologize, I look so tired today. I don't know if I should count those or not, because I was not paying attention to what I was doing when that came up. Oh, all right. So I'm not going to count this as yours, but I'm going to put it up here just in case. Tower. Tower. Sudden, unexpected change. Somebody could be getting kicked out of the house. Somebody could be getting evicted. There could be a fire. There could be a storm. And it could, you know, a lot of times this can have to do with your stability. I'm just going to put this out there and say this may or may not be your card. And we'll just lay that over to the side. The Tower is a Scorpio card, so it is very possible that it is the water sign card. But what's coming up for the water signs for the next 7 days? What is the card that best describes what's coming up for the water signs for the next 7 days. And also keep in mind, towers are not always bad. Sometimes they are sudden insight and things like that. There's too many cards. Water signs, your cards are wanting to jump out before I'm even ready. Water signs. Maybe they got impatient. We'll see, though. Water sign. Oh, that was it. Was it? Yeah, right here. Water signs, Hanged Man. So, yeah, this definitely could be your cards because the Hanged Man talks about either feeling stuck or seeing things from a different perspective. So that definitely could be yours. Definitely could be a flash of insight for a lot of you. So when I say that, I mean, if there's a sudden insight that comes through, then of course you're going to see things differently. So that is definitely going to be the case for some of you. For others, there could be a tower moment that leaves you feeling stuck. Let me look at this real quick. There could be something about the number 4. Number 4 also stands for stability. So we got Scorpio and Pisces energy here. I'm going to do one more because I'm curious. I'm not going to do any more after that, but oh my God, too many want to come through. Water signs. All right. I wasn't going to do this many, but that's how many's coming through. Could be a Libra involved, or somebody might be telling the truth about a situation. Okay. So we got Scorpio, Libra, Pisces, Gemini. That's the cards I have. So there's a tower moment and you're feeling stuck, or there's a tower moment and you have a new perspective. Someone tells the truth, and it could leave you where you decide that you're going to charge forward and leave something behind. You're going to leave something behind here, it looks like. But you may be feeling a bit paranoid too, whatever this is. Or it could be, there could be a Libra and or a Gemini who are paranoid after this truth comes out. I don't know. I'm not going to make it long. I'm just going to tell you, water signs, something is happening for you guys. Something pretty big. There is some kind of truth coming out because even at the bottom of the deck, I've got the King of Swords and the Fool. That's a leap of faith. So definitely something major coming up for the water sign. So be prepared. If you take medicine for anxiety, make sure you're staying regular on it. Bye, guys.